Thank you and welcome to our Safe Streets Week kickoff. I am Lydia McIntyre, Engineering Supervisor for the Greensboro Urban Area Metropolitan Planning Organization. The MPO is housed in the City of Greensboro's Transportation Department and provides transportation planning services for the City of Greensboro, Gifford County, and the towns of Pleasant Gardens, Sedalia, Summerfield, Oak Ridge, and Stokesdale. Today I am joined by Mayor Nancy Vaughn, councilperson in the MPO's Transportation Advisory Committee Chair, Mary Kay Abuzawader, Chris Spencer, Greensboro DOT's Traffic Engineering Manager, and Mr. Keith Steele, a Greensboro resident who recently lost his wife in a hit and run on Cone Boulevard and has been working with GDOT on corridor improvements along Cone Boulevard. We are also joined today by the Traffic Safety Unit in support of this effort, along with our chief. I also would like to acknowledge our new city manager, Trey Davis, as well as our assistant city manager for safety, Andrea Harrell. Today, our speakers will share more about Safe Streets Weeks and the efforts currently underway. I will now invite our mayor up first, followed by Councilperson Abuzawader, and then Mr. Spencer, and I will come back and introduce Mr. Steele.
Thank you, Lydia. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for all being here today. Last year, we lost 39 members of our Greensboro community to traffic crashes. Already this year, we have experienced the same heartbreaking number, 39 lives taken too soon. Each life was precious. Each loss serves as a powerful reminder of urgent work ahead. Today, I am honored to announce Greensboro's first annual Safe Streets Week, a dedicated effort led by our Transportation Department in partnership with the Greensboro MPO from November 12th through the 17th. Safe Streets Week is an important step in raising awareness about the tragic losses and strengthening our commitment to safer streets for all. This campaign supports the Vision Zero Greensboro initiative approved in 2019, which is dedicated to eliminating traffic fatalities and serious injuries in our city. Our goal is simple, but our goal is essential. No loss of life on our streets is acceptable. Throughout the week, we will be hosting a variety of events and activities to bring our community together, culminating in the World Day of Remembrance on Sunday, November 17th. This day will be a time to honor those who've lost and to recommit ourselves to building a safer Greensboro. We know that safer streets are achievable, but it will take all of us working together by driving more carefully, observing speed limits, and staying aware of pedestrians and cyclists. We can all play a part in reducing the risk of crashes. Our collective action will save lives. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Councilmember Mary Kay Abuzawader, who chairs the Transportation Advisory Committee for the MPO. She will share some of the key initiatives the Greensboro MPO is undertaking to make sure our streets are safer for everyone. And thank you for joining us in this important mission. Mary Kay?
Thank you, Mayor. And I'd also like to recognize some of our community advocates. I see Nicole Lindahl, I see Sheldon was here earlier. They are with Biking for Greensboro, and in that they make sure that there are many people and children who learn about biking and know the rules of the road, so thanks to them. I'm thrilled to share that the City of Greensboro, in partnership with the Greensboro Area MPO, have been awarded the Safe Streets for All Planning and Demonstration Grants. This is from the U.S. Department of Transportation, totaling close to $1 million. This critical funding will empower us to enhance traffic safety planning, across Greensboro and MPO member jurisdictions, which include Summerfield, Sedalia, Oak Ridge, Pleasant Garden, Stokesdale, and much of the unincorporated Guilford County. With this grant, the MPO will initiate the Greensboro MPO Comprehensive Safety Action Plan, conducting an in-depth analysis of traffic crashes and safety conditions throughout our region. Working closely with the North Carolina Department of Transportation and local jurisdictions, we will develop a plan focused on preventing traffic fatalities and serious injuries. Guided by the Safe System approach, this plan will improve road safety through infrastructure changes, policy changes, and public education on traffic safety, and will emphasize safety-centered policies. This plan builds on the foundation we've established through Vision Zero and our current traffic safety plan. Vision Zero reflects our commitment to the future where no lives are lost on our streets. With SS4A grants, we'll expand that work, identifying the critical areas of improvement and setting new standards for street safety in our region. Together, we are on a path towards safer streets, a commitment to protecting each other, and a shared vision of a safer, stronger community. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining us in this vital mission. Now I'd like to introduce Chris Spencer, Transportation Engineering Division Manager, who will share more about our transportation safety programs. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Safe Streets Week. At the Greensboro Department of Transportation, our top priority is a shared goal, making our neighborhoods safer and more livable for everyone. Through our Neighborhood Traffic Management Program, or NTMP, we're leading the way by working hand in hand with residents to address safety, vehicular volumes, and speeding concerns on neighborhood streets. The NTMP provides a toolbox of both temporary and permanent solutions, including speed limit reductions, the Slow Your Roll awareness campaign, and physical traffic calming measures like speed humps, raised crosswalks, and chicanes, all designed to curb dangerous driving behaviors. In the initial phase of this program, GDOT received 339 applications, with 132 eligible for further evaluation. Each project is prioritized based on data, focusing on key factors such as speed, traffic volume, and crash history. This allows us to allocate resources where they're needed most. Throughout the process, we will engage with impacted communities, including residents, to help shape solutions. By collaborating closely, we create solutions that are both effective and tailored to each community. Safe Streets Week is a reminder of our collective responsibility to drive carefully and consider others on the road. The theme of this year's Safe Streets Week is Reduced by 5. As part of this, we encourage everyone to reduce their speed by just 5 miles per hour. This simple change can significantly lower the risks and impacts of crashes and make a huge difference in our community's safety. Thank you for supporting our mission to create safer, calmer streets for all. Together, let's build a safer Greensboro. Lydia?
Thank you, Mayor, Councilperson Abuzawader, and Chris for sharing the importance of this week's and efforts being taken to improve safety for all roadway users. We wanted to end the kickoff today with what is essential, and that is that everyone get to his or her destination safely. Unfortunately, many families have been impacted by a loved one taken too soon because of a traffic crash. I am grateful that Mr. Keith Steele could join us today after losing his dear wife, Gail Steele, to a traffic crash on June 20th, earlier this year in a hit and run. I now invite him now to share memories of his wife and efforts he's been working on with Greensboro DOT. Mr. Steele.
Thank you. On June the 20th, 2024, Gail Reeve Steele, went out her door like many times before to put up yard sale signs, something she did every summer, except this time she never returned. My wife Gail was hit by a vehicle going in excess of 75 miles an hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone. The rest of the story is too horrific to describe. The driver had an expired license. He also had an expired visa. Gail was a 70-year-old mother, wife, sister, daughter, and a 70-year-old citizen of Greensboro. She was a caring, giving woman to her friends, neighbors, and family, and a caretaker to her father, who is still with us, and he's 96 years old. We lost an angel to a senseless, horrific act that should have been avoided. My family sat down with Chris Spencer and David Ortega with the city engineering department, and there were quite a few ideas we had on the table. From this, the city did a traffic survey using electronic signs. The information they got is still being studied. They repainted the crosswalk going east and westbound. My wife was hit on the eastbound side. And as well, they have put up new signs. And this is at Cone and Dalewood intersections. They have removed tree limbs coming over the hill that were blocking your view. And I understand Duke Energy is in the process of putting up lights for nighttime visibility. But we still need more. This is not enough. We need speed enforcement cars like the Guilford County Sheriff's Department did a few years ago on Highway 220 South and 73, south of Greensboro going towards Asheboro. Why can't we put up cameras to catch speeders like we did years ago to catch people running red lights? It's not only Cone Boulevard, but many streets in Greensboro where speeding is a problem. In closing, as a citizen of Greensboro, don't I have the right to go for a walk or ride a bicycle, walk a dog, and put up a yard sale sign without fearing for my life? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Steele, for sharing today. I know it was not easy. This is always at the forefront of our efforts, the lives lost, and to keep other families from having to experience this same type of loss. I would like to thank again our speakers, as well as the staff from the MPO and GDOT that are here to my right. If you could raise your hand if you helped to plan today. I would like to thank everyone who helped today for planning, as well as I would like to thank those who flank on each side of us, the officers from the Traffic Safety Unit who address the families, who address these crashes, these tragic crashes. Every time they happen, they come together, they're strong. So I'd like to thank them for all their efforts and how they do it in such a professional manner, along with leadership with Chief Thompson. And I also just want to point to the cones behind you all or in front of us that represent the 39 lives lost in 2023 and will be on display through Sunday. And signage will also be placed there along Cone Boulevard at the location where Ms. Steele was hit to collect information and to bring awareness to Safe Streets Week. This concludes our event for today. I thank you for joining us, and I encourage you to check out the rest of the events throughout the week, including the Safe Streets Week ride that we're doing in combination with Bicycling in Greensboro, as well as the Community Bike Shop on this Sunday at 2 p.m. Thank you again.